Hi everyone, my name is Justin Bellababa. I'm the founder of Royaltie, and today I'm going to spend about 20 minutes just introducing you to our amazing product, the Royaltie Gem. I'm going to talk about how best to use it, what the product does, what the product doesn't do, which is sometimes equally important. Talk about some of the main use cases, the main customer groups that we're having success selling to, talk about some troubleshooting, and share some, some neat stories that, and I guess, kind of company legends that we're hearing from our customers about amazing things that have happened to them since they ordered the device. So just starting from the very beginning, this device right here, this is the Royaltie Gem. It should look, I hope, very familiar to everyone watching this. As you know, what it is a wireless device. It runs on a battery. The battery lasts about 1.5 years. And what the device does is it sends out a unique Bluetooth signal up to 100 yards in every direction. And what makes this device so amazing is we've been able, through some pretty creative software development, we've been able to cause a notification to appear on any Android phone within 100 yards of one of our devices. And that notification can say pretty much whatever the owner of this device wants it to say. Why do we think this is such an important breakthrough? Why do we think this is such a revolutionary product? I just want to explain a little bit about the history of these wireless devices. Some people call them wireless beacons. These devices have been around for about 3-4 years in corporate use, mainly almost exclusively used by large companies. So Walmart, for example, uses them extensively. Target uses them extensively. CVS uses them extensively. Large stadiums as well. The way that they've always used them is they had one thing in common. First, the customer, the user, the owner of the phone had to download an app onto their phone. And once I downloaded, for example, the Walmart app, when I went into Walmart and I came, I went to, let's say, the produce section, maybe I'd get a notification that apples are on sale, but only if I had the app. Or if I go to Target and I go near the kids' shoes, maybe I get a notification that the shoes are on sale. But again, only if I had the Target app downloaded on my phone. So that was fine for the big companies, but it excluded the 150 million small business owners out there in the world today. And it excluded them for two really, really important reasons. First, you had to build an app. So you had to invest $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 into building an app. And for many business owners, the cost was just too high. But that's actually not the most important reason. The most important reason why small businesses weren't able to use this technology was relevance. I don't know about you, but I've got more than enough apps on my phone. I'm kind of tired of new apps, and I'm certainly not going to download an app for a restaurant that I only visit, twice a year. I'm just not going to do that. So for that reason, as a small business owner, I'm not able to make use of this technology because I always historically had to build an app and get people to care enough about me to download an app. And for a small business owner, both of those were non-starters. So what makes what we're doing so exciting is we are the first company to build the software links right into the Android operating system. And so now anyone with an Android phone within 100 yards of our device can now receive a notification without downloading an app. There is no app required in order to receive a notification from one of our devices. So all of a sudden, small businesses can promote themselves to the 1.5 billion Android users out there. And by the way, Android in North America represents about 60% of the smartphone market. So that's Samsung, that's LG, that's HTC, a lot of Blackberries. It's 60% of the North American market. It's 88% of the worldwide market. So you're talking about the majority of smartphones out there. And all that, to receive one of our messages, all that the phone needs to do is have their Bluetooth turned on, which is today about 70% of phones have Bluetooth on. So I don't want to set the expectation that this works on every phone every time, because it doesn't. But it will work on 60% of phones, Android phones, as long as they have Bluetooth on, which is 70% of the time. So roughly half the phones in any given situation will receive notifications from us, which we think is pretty amazing. One important thing about where the notifications appear is this. Our goal is not to annoy anyone. We don't want to be perceived as spam. We certainly don't want people to turn off these notifications. So our notifications do not cause the phone to vibrate. They don't cause the phone to ring, okay? What they do is they will appear in the notification section of the Android phone. And for any Android users out there, you know that you check your notifications by pulling down your notification screen, and you probably do this 20, 30 times a day. And so that's where our notifications appear, not on the lock screen, not on the home screen. There's no vibration happening. It's when they pull their notification screen down, that's where our notifications appear alongside their new emails, their missed calls, their new text messages, their Facebook notifications. Everything that's new is on the notification screen, and that's where our notifications appear. And that's important that you understand that, so when you're demoing the device, you're not setting the expectation that the notification is going to be on the home screen, because it probably won't be. It will most likely be on what's called the notification screen. Another important thing is the notification is only present on the device when the user is within range of the device. So some people ask me, would it be a good idea to place a device on the side of the highway? And the answer is no. Please, please, please don't tell people to put the device on the side of the road and think they're going to get lots and lots of hits on their Facebook page or their website. That's not going to happen. And the reason is simple. As I said, the notification is only present when the phone is within range of the device. So if someone's driving at 70 miles an hour down the highway and they whiz by the device, the notification will be there for a split second, but then it'll be gone. It won't be there when they get home. So what you want to do is you want to encourage people to use the device in a way that will actually cause people to see it on their phone. So what we recommend is keep a device on your keychain, and that way when you're at the coffee shop, at the restaurant, when you're riding the subway to work, when you're out at a football game, places where people are looking at their phones, that's where you're going to get the most bang for your buck. Okay, these are called, in our world we call it places that have high dwell time. So places that people spend 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes. That's what's going to generate the most action, the most clicks on the device, not placing it, like I said, on the side of a highway. Speaking of the best use cases, something that's important for you all to know is our devices, the notification will show a 40 to 50 character text string, and it'll display a web link, like a URL. We can link directly to any secure website. What's a secure website? A secure website starts with the letters HTTPS. S means secure. So a website that starts HTTP, we can't link to directly. So what we'll do is we'll create a landing page on royaltie.com, and we will link the notification through the secureroyalty.com domain to the unsecured website. That's fine. We can do that, and we do that for, a few thousand customers. But in our opinion, that is not the best use of this device. The best use of the device is to link directly to a secure website, so an HTTPS site. And within that, what we've managed to do is we can actually we can link directly to the major social media sites. So we can link directly to Facebook, we can link directly to Instagram, to YouTube, to LinkedIn, to Twitter, to Yelp. Any of the major social media sites you can think of, those are all secure sites. And here's the best part. If you link directly to a Facebook, for example, a Facebook page, the Facebook icon will appear in the notification. And similarly, if you link to an Instagram page, the Instagram icon will appear in the notification. The reason why that is so important and so valuable is it causes the notification to look exactly like the other Facebook notifications or Instagram notifications or YouTube notifications that people click on all day long on their phones. So linking to these social media platforms, because it displays this icon, we get much, much, much higher engagement and click-through rates. So when you're talking to customers about the best way to use these devices, we strongly encourage linking to one of the major social media platforms. On that subject of best use cases, I want to talk about sales a little bit. There are three main groups that we are having the most success with from a sales standpoint. Okay, and I want to share with you who those groups are, who they are, so that you can incorporate that into your own marketing plans. So group number one, and this is actually a term that I didn't know before, but I've learned in the last week or so, and I really like. They're called solopreneurs. Okay, so these are entrepreneurs, these are business owners who operate kind of on their own as an independent business owner. So I would include realtors in that category, personal trainers, insurance brokers, network marketers or affiliate marketers, marketing professionals in general. This group has been the most successful in terms of our sales efforts. The way that they're using our devices is they are keeping a device on their keychain. And by the way, when we ship our devices, you can see we include a key ring so that it can go right on the keychain. So this now, our device acts for them like a digital billboard, marketing their personal brand and their services anywhere they go. And they're giving one to their spouse, and their spouse is putting it on their keychain as well. Maybe they're keeping one in their car or in their office. But that group of people has been very, very quick to adopt this technology. So that's category number one. Category number two is the storefront business owner. So restaurant owners, salons, fitness clubs, stores, boutiques. Now, the way that we present this product to the storefront business owner, we don't emphasize the idea of like using this device to bring people off the street. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that per se, but we don't think that's the best use case for our technology with this customer group. The way that we present it to them is we say, think of this as a way to upsell all of the customers that are already on site on something that you want them to buy from you, or something that you want them to engage in. So, it could be a restaurant owner asking people to leave a review of their restaurant while they're sitting at their table. It could be a restaurant owner saying, hey, we've got half-price appetizers during the football game. It could be a salon owner. You know how people are constantly on their phone when they're in the salon, letting people know that today is $20 off shampoo or hair products or whatever. So a great way to upsell your existing customers on other offers that you want your customers to take advantage of. So that's the storefront business owner. The third category is the mobile service professional. So this could be anyone from contractors to plumbers to roofers to anyone who, when you think of their primary business, it happens out of a truck. They're not generally the most sophisticated when it comes to marketing. Their marketing often consists of just the phone number on the side of their truck, and that's about it. So to be able to add a device that they can bring on site with them that can link passersby to a website, pricing information, click here for a free estimate on remodeling your home, whatever the case may be. That's the third category that we've had a lot of success with. So having spoken about that, I want to spend a couple of minutes talking about troubleshooting because I want to equip you with the major reasons why people think that their devices may not be working perfectly, so that you can quickly and easily diffuse any of those situations. So first, I want to make it very clear and assure all of you that the devices all work. We wouldn't ship them from our office without testing them very, very carefully. So when they leave our office, the battery is fully charged, the devices are fully tested, the devices definitely work. That being said, when someone receives the device, they are not necessarily fully versed in how to make sure that it works on their device. So I want to tell you about just some of the obvious reasons why they may not see a notification on their phone. So the first obvious reason is they're using an iPhone. So if they're using an iPhone, sorry, it's not going to be on your phone. So let's make sure that first of all they're using an Android phone. Okay. Once we've confirmed that it's an Android phone, please confirm that their internet is turned on. And the way to do that is obviously just go to like any website, google.com, for example. That's going to solve, between iPhone users and internet not being on, that's going to solve about, 40, 50% of the problems. Once we confirm that it's an Android phone, internet's on, please confirm that Bluetooth is turned on, and you can do that easily by just asking them to turn off their Bluetooth and turn it back on. Then let's make sure that we're looking in the right place for the notification. As I said at the beginning, the notification is not going to be on their lock screen. It's not going to be on their home screen. The notification is going to be on their notification screen, which any Android user knows. On virtually all models of phone, you pull down from the top. That's where the notification is. Okay. So now with these few tips, we've now addressed about 98, 99% of problems people think that they have. There are two other possibilities to address the last kind of 1 or 2%. One possibility is that they're using a very old Android phone, so something from before 2014, and they haven't updated their software in the last 3-4 years. It's possible that on those very, very, antiquated phones, it's not, our devices won't work perfectly, but we're talking about a very small fraction of users out there. And the last possibility is, for some reason, they've decided, for personal reasons, to jack up their privacy settings so that no notifications come in from anything. That is, again, very rare, but it does happen now and then. So just something to be aware of, that if they're using a modern Android phone and their internet is on and their Bluetooth is on and they're checking their notification screen, that it's possible that they've got some weird setting, in terms of privacy that's blocking all notifications. But that's something that you can easily address. But again, I want to emphasize that with those tips, you're gonna be able to handle 99.99% of any objections, because, like I said, the units definitely all work when we ship them. So that's troubleshooting. I want to just touch on sales just a little bit more. I've been in sales for a number of years, and my belief around about sales is whatever the product is, people make an emotional decision about it quickly, and then we use our logic and our rational mind to justify the emotional decision that we've already made. So because of that, I really believe in creating I'll say an emotional response, but I don't mean like I'm not telling stories that are going to bring tears to people's eyes. What I mean is I want to tell them something that is, I want to tell them an amazing story about a product, like a true story about, something that one of our other customers experienced, to make them think in their head, wow, that's pretty cool. And so over the last few months, we've had customers come to us and tell us some pretty neat stories about things that happened to them since they've purchased their gems from us. And I want to share a few of my favorites with you very quickly so that you're equipped with them, and maybe you can incorporate some of these, these company legends into your own sales talk track. So just very quickly, we had one gentleman, he received his gems. He was taking his family to Orlando to Disney World for the weekend. He set his gem to go to his business's Facebook page, and he reported to us when he got back home and he checked the page views that in just 2 days he'd had 700 page views on his Facebook just from the gem being in Disney World for a couple of days. We thought that was pretty cool. Another cool story is there's a couple, a husband and wife, who brought, they were going to like a network marketing conference here in Toronto, and the rule at the conference was you weren't allowed to market anything to the other attendees. It was sort of like a marketing safe zone, if you can think of that, I guess. And anyway, the woman, the wife, she forgot that she had one of our devices in her purse, and she brought it in with her by accident, and it caused such a stir at the conference. What's going on? Who is this? Where are these notifications coming from? That security came and found her, and it was, she didn't get kicked out, but she had a bit of a tense moment with security. The moral of I guess the point of the story is, we ended up getting about 50 orders from people who were amazed by the technology, and she actually ended up getting about 50 orders as well for the product that she was promoting, again, just by bringing one of our devices by accident to a conference. Third story that I really like is there's a guy who owns a CrossFit gym, and it's right next to a Starbucks, and his gems arrived in the mail, and he had his gems set to go to forward to a YouTube video that he wanted to share. And he received the gems, he activated them, and then he went next door to the Starbucks to get his coffee. And when he went to get his coffee, he told us that he saw 3 people at 3 different tables all watching his YouTube video at the same time. So again, we thought that was pretty cool. Anyway, lots more of those stories to share. Happy to share some more. But anyway, you get the idea. There's some pretty, great experiences people are having. Legends are growing, and we'll keep you posted on more of these cool stories.
Compensation, gem pricing information, and affiliate compensation plan. This is the new version, 2017, and this goes into effect in June 1st. So let's drive in. So this is the new pricing effective June 1st, 2017. It'll apply to all new orders received on or after June 1st. Customers signed up before June 1st will continue to pay the prices that we pay now currently, which is $29 for 3 units, 3 gems, excuse me. No monthly fee, of course. because we're not an MLM program. We're still direct sales. So you're getting paid for direct sales and team volume as well as bonuses. So the new payment structure, you have to pay your first and last month subscription to be billed up front with a 60-day commitment, and then it's month to month with no refunds. Okay, so your first gem now would be $25, which is still a good price point because I don't think that most businesses would feel that the device would be anything less than that anyways. I usually go into it asking business owners or people that want the device, what would you pay for something like this? Just to see where their head is at. And then usually it's always over $100. So you won't have a problem with this price point. Get 3 gems for $49 and 8 gems for $99. Additional gems above 8 can be purchased for $10 per month. Volume discounts available on orders of 50 gems or more, which means you can get more than, if you get more than 50, then you can actually get a discount. So you'll talk to corporate about that. This price structure mimics to a fault a Servius price point. If you're familiar with them, that's another company that the Royaltie Gem is a white label for, basically. So basically they provide the gems for a Servia. Okay, and then the Servia white labeled it to a Servia Go. So this is sort of like their price points, but it's still different. And I'm going to break down the difference. So your account activation is going to be a one-time fee of $30, and then in regards to the number of gems that you purchase, that would be how much you how much you activate. So it doesn't matter if you got 1 gem or if you got 10 gems. It's going to cost you $30 to activate them. Okay, it's not going to be 30 plus 10. First shipment is free to the U.S. and Canada, $25 for international orders. So if you're outside the U.S. and Canada, it's going to cost you $25 for shipping, and that applies to all orders outside the country. If you happen to lose your gem and need a replacement within the first 12 months, then it'll be $25 for a replacement, and that includes shipping to Canada and the U.S. If gem malfunctions before 12 months, then you'll get a free gem mailed back to you. And if it ends up malfunctioning, or it stops working like it did when you first purchased it, or then of course they'll replace it again within the first 12 months, no questions asked. What do you get for being a Royaltie Gem affiliate? The compensation plan philosophy provides Royaltie affiliates with the ideal combination of upfront cash bonuses and recurring monthly earnings, so that they can build and inspire great teams and be rewarded generously for their efforts today and for years to come. So that means that you're going to get paid for your direct sales as well as being paid for your team sales, and then bonuses included. So you're going to get paid bonuses for meeting your goals. You're going to get paid a monthly residual for meeting those goals, and you're also going to get paid for as for team volume. And that doesn't mean signing people up and how many people you place in the organization. That's not what that means. What it means is how many sales that you have and how many sales you have as a team. So if I have a sale, okay, and that's 1 sale, and then I sell it to John, okay, then John goes and sells it to 9 other people. That's considered 10 sales as a team. Okay, so now my team volume is 10, not 1. Even though I physically only sponsored 1 person, or sold to 1 person. I only want to use the word sponsor, sold to 1 person. Okay, that's 1 sale. When John went out and sold it to 9 other people, that automatically qualified me as having 9 other sales as well. So as you can see, this can start to run away very, very fast. Okay. You could put someone like me. I've sold over 100 units in less than 10 days. So with that being said, the person that sold to me just got over 100 sales, just that easy with just 1 person. So imagine if they had 3 or 4 or 5 people producing like me up under them. It can get very, very lucrative, very, very fast. So this is how the compensation plan works. The compensation plan is calculated and paid out monthly. You will receive 2 types of compensation. Okay, cash bonuses based on personal sales, and recurring monthly earnings based on total team value. Okay, that's what we were just talking about. So the team revenue includes your personal sales plus sales by the affiliates you recruit. The more revenue you and your team generate, the higher the gem level you attain. The higher the gym level, the higher the monthly compensation. Okay, so let's talk about the cash bonuses. You'll receive a $250 cash bonus for every 10 new customers you personally bring on board, regardless of the package they select. Whether they get 1, 3, 8 gyms, doesn't matter. You'll get $250. These $250 bonuses will be paid out in a lump sum every time you sell 10 to 10 new customers. This is part 2 of that plan, okay? The recurring monthly earnings. As your team's total subscription revenues grow, you will receive larger and larger monthly payouts. These payouts will continue for as long as you maintain the required amount of monthly revenue at each gym level, and you remain compliant with Royaltie's affiliate agreement. What is a team subscription revenue? Your team includes yourself and any affiliate you recruit to 2 levels. So what that means is, like I just said, if I make a sale, that's 1 level. That person makes a sale, that's 2 levels. If that person makes a sale, that's a 3rd level, and we don't get paid on that level. Okay? So real straightforward, straight to the point, easy to comprehend. Get paid for the first sale, and then you get paid for that person that sold to whoever they sold to, their customer. And then after that, you're done. Subscription revenue is the monthly amount your customers pay for their gyms. It does not include one-time fees for shipping or account activation. Monthly earnings on gym levels. There are 14 gym levels. Each level is associated with a level of monthly subscription revenue generated by you and your team. The first 11 levels are named after measurements of gym quality and clarity. Okay, so you don't get confused, because you'll see VS1 and VVS2 and things like that. And those are gym qualities. Okay, the top 3 levels are named after the most expensive diamonds in the world. Okay, so these are those gym levels that we were talking about. You know, the VVS and the VVS2 and so forth and so on. Okay, so what I want you to take a look at right here is the breakdown of how we get paid. And, you know, it's not complicated. It's very simple. So this is our monthly team subscription revenues. Okay, these are the revenues that was generated through all the sales that we've all made as a team. Me, the person I sold it to, the person I sold it to, the person I sold it to, the person they sold it to, the person they sold it to, the person they sold it to. Okay? So let's assume that we got 2 sales. Okay? If we got 2 customers, sir, and them 2 customers is at the $49 a month level. Okay, right there. 2 customers, and that generates $100 of value. So that's going to be very, very easy to do, obviously. So now we can just start breaking this down, and you can see the type of money that you can earn. Okay, so 300 customers, 153, 61. I feel all these 3 numbers right here is very, very realistic, can be hit, because let's just start off with the 61. You can put 10 people in, okay? And then those 10 just go out and get 5, 10 they self. And you're already hitting this and surpassing this like easy. See, just that simple. And you don't even take 10. You could have did, in 5 if those 10 can get 10 they self. But if you just break it down to a number that everyone can get, you put it to 3. You can see that these numbers can easily be hit, and then you can easily be having a nice residual. And that's what it's all about, having a nice residual income. So let's get into that. Monthly earnings. Each level of monthly earnings will be paid once the gym level has been attained. At the 13 level, there are no monthly earnings. However, the affiliate will not be required to pay a monthly fee for up to 3 of their gyms. So your gyms are going to be free if you find 3. Very simple, right? Very easy to do. So remember that price point when we said you generate $100 worth of value. Now your gyms is free, and that's going to be your first milestone that you want to hit. The second would be this 300, okay? And you can do that as a team. Again, very easy to do. And then you over there already at 120 for your monthly earnings. Not a lot of money, but not a lot you have to do either to earn it. Okay, so now you can start seeing how this can get more and more and more and more lucrative until you down here at the sweet numbers, 11,000 a month, 9,000. But these numbers, like I said, once you're doing with this on the team level, it's not hard to hit. You could have put somebody like me in. Like I said, I've already put over 100 in, so you could have put somebody like me in, and then if you did, what would that have done? That would put you well down here, okay? And that's without you even having to recruit anybody else or sell any more gems to anybody else. So if you did sell any more gems, that's just going to increase your number, and that's going to increase your ROI. Your ROI is going to go up. Your ROI is going to go up. And in your long play, eventually you'll be down there. You know, year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever it takes. It's going to take some faster than that. It's not going to take me that long to get down there. So, cash bonus, $250 for every 10 new customers you personally sell. Okay? So that's your personal sales, not the team, not what Joe sold, Mary sold, and Tom sold. It's what you sold. Okay? And when you get 10 customers, and every 10 customers, you get a $250 bonus. So you get 10 customers, $250. You get 20 customers, $250. You get 30 customers, $250. Okay? Then it goes down to your monthly earnings. Your monthly earnings is based on total team subscription revenue. Your revenue plus revenue generated by your affiliates equal 2 levels. Okay? So that means you're going to get paid on your first level, which is what you sold. Then you're going to get paid on the second level, what your customer sold. So when you sell to Tom, you got paid, or that was considered a customer. When Tom sold to Mary, that was considered one of your sales as well. So you get paid on 2 levels. When Mary sold to Joe, you got paid nothing because you don't get paid on the third level. We get paid on level 1, level 2. This isn't MLM. We don't get paid for multi-levels. We get paid for direct sales. Okay? So you can see right here the monthly team revenue, which us generating this will give you this monthly earnings. And these are annual. So to qualify for a cash bonus, a customer must pay the full $30 account activation fee plus first month and last month subscription fees. Okay, large volume-based discounted deals will be negotiated on a case-by-case basis by head